Good Saturday morning, Fenlanders, and as you know, farming never stops. So we've had some loads of wheat go this morning, one at 7 o'clock this morning, we've got another one at 9 o'clock this morning. We've got our little spreader webs, spreader bars, all in bits off the back of the harvester. It looks complicated, looks a mess, but really it's not. Grumpy Grandad's been and got his bits for the bagging line. So yeah, it's been a whole week of fixing stuff. Cousin Martin and Bailey have come to a bit of a stop with the toppers. Two toppers here, look. Just changing over from PTO gearbox to hydraulic gearbox. Once Martin gets his bearing, he should be away. So that's pretty, looks complicated yet again, but not really. Grumpster has got these. So there's some spreader webs, that's where we took them ones that are on the platform. So there's 6 spreader webs that transfer the crop across this picking belt, if you like, to the tank. 2 of the shafts had all rotted through, so they're getting changed. While we're at it, we might as well do a proper job of this thing. So they go in there, and then Grumpy Grandad's rebuilt the spreader webs that go on the back here to transfer the crop off the multi-set onto the cart elevator, or the ring elevator. So pretty simple. Me and Anna got it serviced the other day. That's not really in the way, is it?
Well, yes, it's been in the way of every lorry that's been in here.
Yeah, that'll be right. Leave it. Yeah, it was only that first lorry that couldn't get in there. I put new exhaust on it, so that's on there. I've tightened that up and sleeved that end on a little bit more. They're still waiting on the control box from the cab. I've got a pipe to do there, that one's leaking. She's all serviced up. So me and Anna serviced it the other day and then got told it takes a different oil. So I drained the oil out of it yesterday and put the proper oil in it. But I hadn't started it anyway, so hoorah! Look at that, bang on. Bit of spare oil. So that's done. New air filter's gone in. We're just leaking out of there a little bit, but I haven't run it yet, so I don't know. Got a few grease nipples to change now. Where is it? Oh, there's one there, that's not very good. Where's the other one? The other one was inside there, so got that to change. Fill it out with diesel, obviously. Now got a roller to change inside there, because there's one missing over there. Well, yeah, completely missing. So I've got it here, look. Gearboxes to all go round. But if I'm going to do it, I might as well change all the oil in these gearboxes. I've got another roller to change inside there. Look, see that? That's well broken. Been broken for a while. I can't believe they've been using it like that, but there you go. And then we're just going to change a load of these transfer rollers, P-rollers, whatever you want to call them. Just going to change a load of these in the middle there. Martin's been and bought a whole load. And while we've got it all apart, I think I'm going to change a few of these. Change a couple of rollers of these, because some of the, once they start getting holes in like that, they start to delaminate pretty quickly. But yeah, Grumpster's got his bits for his packing line, so I haven't really been on the tractor too much this week. Anna's been doing it all, so she's nearly caught up with tillage, and I'll get her to, we'll get the 6 metre vertistat down here and she can start learning how to use that next. So alright, we're going to move a topper out of the way. I'm going to try and find my hoodie. Had to have a couple of cups of tea to wake me up this morning. There's my hoodie. Woo. Yeah, it's definitely starting to feel like autumn. And my dog, got myself in trouble, didn't I? Went to the vet to see Jeremy. He's finally back off holiday from drinking cocktails and having people wait on him hand and foot. This is what vets do, don't they? He was like, oh, in the last video I watched, you were moaning about the price of having the dogs having the grass seed taken out. So I'd rather have had a grass seed yesterday, but Brer cost me 450 quid yesterday to keep my old dog going. So, cheers, Jeremy. But yeah, he was like, oh, see, you're moaning about the price of vet's bills. I was like, oh dear, got myself in trouble there. So hope you're enjoying your cocktail on the beach again, Jeremy. Having people waiting on your hand and foot and not doing a lot. Life of a vet, hey? God, wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, so here we go. Look, Grumpy Grandad's rebuilt all these spreader webs. Put new drive teeth on it. Everything else was okay. So new drive teeth, a new bearing. There's a bearing under here somewhere. There. New bearing there. New drive teeth and new ends on here. Look. So Grumpy Grandad's put new ends on all of the belts, and that is all good. I mean, taking him a couple of days to get there, but look at that was the old joiner. Now I think you'll all agree they got their money's worth out of that one. I know it's a bit dark in here, but Grumpster's been and got the bracket that welds on there. Ooh. I don't know if that's it or what. He'll know. And then obviously I need to change that pipe, and I think that's pretty good. I think that's then done with. And yeah, he started putting all this back together yesterday. He started putting this in here. Look, you'll see that was like that yesterday. When we moved it back, it was like that. So Grumpster's just doing a bit of re-engineering and making it right. That looks complicated, but it's really not. So I hope he knows where all these bits and pieces go back together, but if I know Grumpster, he knows what he's doing. So today's just a bit of a mission to just keep ploughing on with the harvester for me. Grumpster's going to go off and get the bearings for them spreader bars that are up the top there. Yeah, I wondered if we got to change the wiper arm. Yeah, hang on. Okay, that bit's knackered, Dad. Yeah, it's turning, but it's knackered, look.
Good morning, Fenlanders. Let's go see what today brings. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it if you did. Doesn't cost anything. So guys, Daniel and Dad aren't here. I don't know where they are. I am just starting up the 6-15R. I've got the discs on the back already. So Daniel said just get in, get started, fill everything up, grease up, and then go over to one of the fields. Got Martin and Bailey in the farm. They are about either to assist if I need it or to laugh at me when things go tits up. At least they're there, I can ask them loads of questions. But yeah, Daniel said, oh, go on Crossbank, one of the fields. He said it's in front of Martin's, which is, Martin's farm is just over that way. I really don't 100% know the actual field. I don't want to go get the field wrong too hard. Could you imagine? Oh yeah, by the way, I've just gone and cultivated someone else's field. Have you never done this before?
No, was that ad blue?
Yeah.
No, I've never done ad blue.
Right.
Hey, pump going.
You good?
I thought, who's getting my diesel?
I'll pay you, I promise. Yeah, Mum. When I'm nearly ready, just point to it. Nearest the road.
Yeah, right on the corner.
Have they got a sugar beet on it? So Daniel's told me to go on one of the fields, but it's just had sugar beet taken off it, so we're just going to check.
on his way.
Alright, Dad is on his way. I'm going to check that I'm getting the right field. So guys, got myself a little Stanley knife and a pick. Trying to de-string the rolls. I don't think I've got anywhere else. No, that's not too bad in there. I've done all the rest of it, but that bit's good, thankfully. But yeah, oh my god, it's taking me ages. It's just taking me about an hour to do this. Let's carry on. Still not coming out. Got some of it out. Right, let's carry on. It's still here. Hi guys! We're finally done all that red string, pink string. Oh my god, that was an actual mission though. So yeah, crikey, it's literally 10:30. I've been here since 9 o'clock, but a bit of string was like, I'm living here rent free, mate, I ain't coming off. So Dad's given me like this little draper pick thing, and then his Stanley knife. He was like, don't cut your fingers. Well, I didn't cut my fingers, but I hardly cut anything else either. There we go. Right, let's drive through. Park. Don't move. Park. Back in business, baby. My Uncle Martin just then was like, you need to be putting this on YouTube. Him getting you to do all this hard work, all this string. I was like, I have put it on YouTube. He was like, oh, you're well quiet. But yeah, I know. So we want four-wheel drive, diff lock, a down, and then you go that way and that way. You're in slow. Daniel said to me, if I'm ever travelling over any fields with the cultivator, just put the discs in the ground. You know, if you're travelling, you might as well be working as well. So we're on the field that I was on quite a while ago. Not last week, the week before. We had the drainage board out. And they came and just like sludged the dikes out, ditches out, whatever you want to call them. Daniel said just go up and down them a couple of times. The other day when I was out over near Lee Farm, I was trying to do the headlands, but what I did was I kind of didn't do the outside first. I don't know why I did it that way. I thought, oh, I can measure it in my head. But yeah, so that's what I did. And then I ended up in some places a bit too wide and in some places a bit too narrow. So I thought, lesson learned, I won't do that again. From now on, what I'll do is I'll just do the outside first, measure myself back in. But how was your weekend, guys? Today is Monday. I have had the most jam-packed weekend. Saturday, or Friday night, I went out for a meal with some friends, which was lovely. It was like one of those places where they bring little hot pot things to the table and you cook your food at the table. And then they just keep bringing out loads of like chips and coleslaw and bits. So yeah, that was really nice. Then on Saturday, I got up, went to do my shopping. Then I took my two to Centre Parks because some of the mums at the school get passes. Took the kids up to Centre Parks for swimming. And then on Saturday night, as some of you would have seen, we went out to Arbuckles. So yeah, that was really nice. Celebrated Mum and Dad's wedding anniversary. It was so funny. Daniel assumed that we'd been spotted when we were in Arbuckles. We hadn't, but it was really funny because he thought we had. But basically, these people were looking over at us. At this point, my partner James, he went to the toilet, and Daniel was like, I swear these people, they must be looking at us. I think they're looking at us. They keep pointing at us. And I was like, I'm pretty certain we haven't been spotted, and you know, we're not like that famous, Daniel. Like we're kind of like, you know, we're okay, but we're not famous. Yeah. And then anyway, James came back from the loo. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And, I said, oh, Daniel thinks we've been spotted, and James was like, no, I know them people. So they knew James, my partner. They weren't looking at us. But it was just so funny. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if like they actually were looking at us because they knew us? But yeah, if you guys do ever see us or out and about, come say hi. I think it's so lovely interacting with all of you. Oh, we're a bit bummed up. So Daniel's asked me to come over to this field where the dike's been like all dredged out. Oh my lord. Holy poo-poo. How am I supposed to deal with that? Yeah, that's a lot. Oh my god. Did you feel like I literally just went over that huge bump? How do I deal with that? I don't really know. Hello? How do I deal with this? Look at that.
Can you not get through it, Anna?
It's just ginormous. It's huge. You see that pile? I literally just went, like, I did a bump over it.
Yeah, just leave it there, Anna.
Alright, what do you want me to like drag it onto the bit that's already been cultivated and to carry on?
Just leave it. Leave it. I'm sorry, Anna. You get on the sugar beet field, Anna.
Alright, okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Alright, ta. Bye, 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 bye. Right, that's fine. Daniel said leave it. So, I'm going to leave it. Where the dikes have all been like dredged out, whatever you want to call it. Look, there's all this like along here. Can you see it? So, yeah, it's kind of all getting caught. But Daniel just said leave it. He'll come do it. So that is what we'll do. So guys, we might have a little bit of sad news. Probably tell you a little bit more tomorrow, but I think Breya might not make it. Bless her. She's 10 now. So Breya is the eldest of our dogs and one of Daniel's like last kind of original dogs. So Daniel had Stifler, Harla, Dakota, Esme then had babies and then they kept Aurelia. So Breya is the last of like the original dogs. Daniel did message me, actually got really emotional last night because you know what it's like whenever you lose an animal, they are like your family, aren't they? You know, our animals are not just animals, they're like family. But yeah, I'm going to carry on trundling up and down. There's not really much to report, to be honest. We are going to try and do a daily video, if we can. You know, I think maybe we can kind of, if me and Daniel are working together, we can bring you both, you guys between us both. We can bring you a bit of content, you know, from what I'm doing, from what he's doing. Hopefully should be able to make a good video. And then what I'll do is I'll take the GoPros home with me when I leave at 2. I'll put a video together, and then he can still then keep filming of an evening if he carries on doing loads. Well, obviously he will, because I'll finish at 2. I think that's quite a good way of doing it, and you guys can see us a little bit every day, if you wanna. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we can always go back to how we were doing it before, can't we? Hi guys. I just remembered something that I forgot to say to you guys. I put a picture up last week of me with like dirt on my face. I put it up on Instagram and on Facebook, and obviously a lot of people commented, but I thought it was just quite funny because like no women commented, but obviously it was all men. Mostly we have men that watch our channel and follow us, but everyone said, can't you afford wipes and stuff, like out in the fens, and you know, is YouTube not making enough money for you to afford some wipes? I just wanted to clarify that I tried to brush it off, but obviously I'm wearing makeup, so if I wiped it, I'd take all my makeup off, so I just wanted to clear that one up. Yeah, still trundling up and down, still no sign of Daniel yet. I don't know if he's coming to like meet me in a minute. I have asked him to show me how to do the edges of like the ditch where they were all like trudged out, whatever you want to call it. All the drains were like kind of got all the gunk from the drains were just chucked on the field. I did try and have a go, but it just got so bunged up behind the in the disc behind me. Yeah, I have asked Danny when he gets back if he can show me how he would do it, so that I just know for future reference. Not on track. Little push the button time. I thought I pushed the button on the sat nav. I keep calling it sat nav. What's the right word, guys? Because I don't think it's sat nav. The GPS guidance system. I don't know. What do you guys call it? I keep calling it sat nav, but that just makes me think of the car. So I did. This is where you guys are. I did in preparation of winter. Oh, don't want to do a tree there. I did in preparation of winter buy myself some thermals yesterday when I was in Tesco's. You know, you're getting old when you see thermals and you think, yeah, I better get some of them. But I'm that person that is always normally cold. So Daniel was taking the mickey at me in the summer when we was doing harvest to be like, oh, you've not got a cardigan on, or you've not got your hoodie on. Whereas genuinely, I'm normally always in as many layers as possible because I'm always freezing cold. I feel like a bit of an old lady buying thermals, but don't care. As long as I'm warm, it's all good. Because I have a feeling if I'm helping on the farm, I'm not just always going to be sat in a nice cosy tractor. I get the impression that I'm going to be out and about doing a bit of everything, which I'm fine with, but I need to be properly prepared for it. I've just done all this. Well, I say all this. I've not done all of this. I've done some of it. Because Daniel had done a bit. I guess it was Daniel. Done a bit. And then round. They've left, obviously, round the edge of the sugar beet. But just done this section here. And I've got that section there to do. So, I will speak to you guys in a little while. Hello, Fenlanders. So, I'm on Claybank now. Had a bit of a kerfuffle with the sat-nav, trying to get it set up on a different field and a different line. So obviously on that field I was going one way, in this field I'm going another way. So yeah, it's a bit different because I'm not used to it putting in that curve. It's like putting in a curve type of thing. So it keeps coming up with an error code saying end of path ahead. Yeah, I'm like okay, it's fine, don't panic. We just had one of our neighbouring farmers, his name's Terry. My other half is really good friends with him, so he just phoned my partner James and said, Anna's doing such a good job. She's doing a really, really good job with tractor driving. So I'm like, oh. He's now retired, but he's been a farmer for years, so it's quite a compliment, I have to say. Yeah. Kind of a little bit of a confidence boost when someone says, oh, she's doing a really good job, like ring her and tell her, so that's quite nice. That's all good. Yeah, every day I'm learning something new every single day, which is amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And still not crashed into a dike. Yay! That's my biggest achievement to date. So Fenlanders, back at the farm now. Got quite a bit of that field done, but I'm guessing that I'll just end up starting there first thing in the morning. If it doesn't rain, which it's not supposed to, I don't think. Never thought I'd be this concerned with the weather, but now I'm on the farm, I guess I have to be. Everything relies on the weather. If I don't speak to you until tomorrow, have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.